The
Yeah,
question is,
well,
what do you do?
yeah. The first thing, oh, they don't respond with the carry matchup. Instead, they pick up the Void Spear, which in all likelihood is going to be played in the mid lane. I know Monster has played it in the offlane a couple times before, but it's much more likely that they give him the Viper and they give somebody else the safe lane.
Yeah, Esk is a heck of a Void Spirit player. And it is a good Void Spirit game, right? Like the ability to catch these heroes, specifically the Wind Ranger. We saw how much of a nuisance she was in the previous game. Like, Leo style being able to just dance around these fights, but now Void Spirit being able to, go with Yules into Remnant. You have a lot of
Mhm.
magic burst on this and some good follow ups done from the Nyx. So,
Well, you can get in and out onto the Abaddon or the Wind Ranger, but it I don't find it great against the Ogre Magi
or the Terrorblade.
or yeah, or the
At
Terrorblade.
least once
It used to
Terrorblade's
be
farmed, right?
Yeah, it used to be okay against the Terrorblade because again, very low base strength, low strength growth rate. You could nuke him down with a bunch of spell damage. You don't have to rely on any attacks. He's got tons of armor to negate that. But ever since the buff to Terrorblade's strength growth rate, and the fact that you're picking up a lot more items that give you HP right now, I feel like it's not as strong against the hero. You
Yeah.
do have like decent kill setup between the Nyx Assassin, getting him with the pure damage, the stun, and then Void Spirit going on to him. But I feel like that's a lot more difficult to set up, especially with an Abaddon behind the TB a lot of the time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you, man. I would agree. And Lava taking some time on their ban to actually get rid of Lifestealer. Not a hero that I typically think of as a
As a
counter
TB
to the
counter?
talent. Yeah, a TB
Yeah,
counter,
I
but
usually think the opposite.
yeah, they'll ban out the
And
Legion Commander, which is quite good.
mhm.
I will say
I wonder
one
what.
thing that Lifestealer offers is he's a tempo hero and he is very fast.
Mhm.
With like the armlet build currently, and sometimes you can come online so fast that the enemy team just gets crushed by like a mid game life stealer, and Terrorblade may not be able to respond. Like you can't sunder through magic immunity anymore, of course. So there's that interaction. But Wind Ranger, I feel like just focus fires down a life stealer and he dies. So it's a little bit of a weird ban there. I'm not 100% convinced by that ban, but we'll see.
Same
Yuma,
here.
he still has his safe lane Magnus available, but
Yeah, we still see him pick that up every so often, even though Mandy's is hit with a couple of nerfs. But
you don't know the
uh,
carry elsewhere in the on the draft.
yeah, the Mantis wouldn't fit amazing with anything else. I mean, you could do a lot of AoE damage between like the Void Spirit and an RP to like a Impale afterwards. Get rid of the Slark and the Lifesteal. I think maybe they're just worried about the magic community, the Dispel, being able to run it in and out of these team fights
Might be an
because you
Underlord
don't.
off lane. I think that's what Lava is gearing towards.
I mean, that hero feels so underwhelming, but it's starting to get picked up a little bit more, given that the offlaners, a lot of these other offlaners have been nerfed time and time again, and a lot of them are banned out right now. You've got rid of Tidehunter, you've gotten rid of Mars, Legion Commander's out. Uh, those are usually your main ones. So
Night
Night
Stalker.
Stalker is another one.
It's like
That one's gotten
Underlord
rid of.
and Centaur are the only ones left that like really come to mind. You could opt for Sand King, but I feel like Underlord brings so much survivability to this Terrorblade lineup.
Mhm.
Just with like the innate damage reduction aura, unless he's standing another toxin. But it's also just the fact that he's a hero that can build Crimson Guard and a pipe and be fairly immobile. Boom, baby, just like that. It's too damn easy.
Absolutely correct. It's too damn easy for Ricky. He's too damn good. Let's give it up for Ricky, everybody.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Neff. It's known.
It is known. Last pick coming out of the side of D2 Hustlers. They need themselves a carry. If they got rid of the Legion Commander and the Night Stalker, they probably want.
5 seconds remain.
That's why they got rid of those ones.
The
'Cause,
life stealer and Slark bans like really telegraph the Underlord here. So like the question is, what can you pick from the safe lane that's still good into this hero? And there's not a lot. Um, and that wins a magic.
Drow
Yeah,
Ranger.
I was say the only one is Drow or Sniper. And I shit you not, that is it. Like I don't know what else you could take. I'd actually be 100% down with either of them, but those are the
Yeah,
only
I'm
heroes left
thinking
that are not terrible into these matchups. That
Sniper would be better.
they go back for
That's
Yuma's anti mage.
that's a head scratcher. It's definitely a head scratcher.
It's
It made
like
sense last game, but I think they've got like
they have way more ways of dealing with it.
yeah, they've got anti-mage colored glasses on right now, thinking, "Oh man, we had such a good AM game last time. What if we just did it again?"
That is a
There's
very
no way this
bright Terrorblade. He's
it
very
is.
shiny. Um, Yeah, I'm not sold on this. I think there's like the Drow or the Sniper, like both are decent. Like they're not like super meta picks, but
Mhm,
I guess D2 Hustlers just want to try and take this late once again.
mhm. All right. I'm not convinced. I'm with
10
Lava this game. I know I've
seconds.
been with Lava every game. I immediately changed my opinion when I saw Lava waiting inside the lobby, ready to go. Game number one. Game number two, I liked what they had going on with their draft, but I didn't like how they executed it. This game, I'm not crazy about the anti-mage pick a second time. I think the TB is going to be way too good against it. They're going to outcarry them in the late game.
Yeah, I feel like this matchup isn't even a like net positive matchup for the anti mage.
It's not.
I'm fairly sure Frank on the Underlord just intentionally uses all of his mana and just
It maxed out
goes,
his E.
yeah, and then you just go 2 points in aura and right click the lane. like, I'm pretty sure this is a fine lane for this Underlord, and I don't think Terrorblade cares all that much. Like, refraction is so annoying for the anti mage. You have to manta style that off.
Oh yeah, it's it's going to be incredibly difficult. And once you're not doing bonus damage, bonus physical damage with the extra mana burn, anti mage is going to struggle in the lane. You'd be doing a fraction of the damage that Frank is going to be on the Underlord. So in the bottom lane, it's going to be pretty easy to lane against the Viper because every time he starts to build up a couple of stacks of the
Poison
poison
attack.
attack onto you, you just instantly dispel it off and you go, okay, well I guess I've just wasted like 80 mana.
Nice pause animations here. This is super cool. Game's still a beta. Don't worry
Oh,
about it. Ah, yeah, still paused. Just a good
all right.
old black screen of
These are
death
the
here.
ones who
Up,
put all the
up,
Uh,
money.
uh,
okay.
uh. All right, we're waiting on Ogre Match. All right, this gives us a chance to break down the lanes, talk about the players. We got your boy Devi Llama playing on the Enchantress this game. We got Viper here, the monster himself, playing position 3 again. We shouldn't encourage his Viper gameplay, but the man has been an absolute beast on it. You on the anti-mage, Esk here, the mid lane, and Flea on the Nyx Assassin. So, I imagine this is the last time we're ever going to see this team together as 5 heroes, as everyone is abandoning each other the moment this tournament ends in the small window between BTS Pro Series 9 and the DPC. So if they don't win this game, this is your last goodbye.
It'd be a sad
Look,
story indeed.
yeah. Meanwhile, Lava, they are all going to continue to stay together. They're locked in for the DPC season. They got Frank the Tank. They got Leo Style. They got Kim. They got Kataro and MJZ. So Moose slash Kim and Kataro slash MNZ. Let's go, everyone. About to be a good last game of the night.
Smoke up from Lava. They're going to go ahead and beeline it down the mid lane. GLHF from both teams. That's some good sportsmanship. Love to see it.
Love to see it.
We'll see how this works. Is Yuma going to try and aggressively lane into the Terrorblade? Because that sounds real bad.
Hmm.
There's no way, because then Terrorblade just goes Reflection 1 and you kill yourself. So
Yeah.
I imagine he's just up here for kill
Yeah.
potential, maybe, in case they like find the Terrorblade alone.
Not a chance by opinion, but they might find him. I mean, Kataro's standing in a very awkward position. If you get a couple poison attacks off onto him,
Oh, Monsters found him. Poison attacks are going to come out, and Esk is here on the Void Spirit. Remnant's going to connect. Okay. We're talking, you know, if this happens, how does it plan out for them? Does get the Purge there thanks to MJZ. They actually were, like, afraid to finish the Terrorblade off. They were trying to give the last hit on over to the Void Spirit, I think. Ends up kind of backfiring. He will end up getting first blood here onto the bat, and most likely Remnant does come through, and Monster is going to be the one that grabs it. A lot of mana committed here, though.
Yeah, Monster's heading to lane with just 100 mana left. That is not great. He's probably going to send himself out some mangoes or clarity, so that's going to use up some of the first blood gold that he got. Terrorblade, all right, I was going to say he might miss a couple last. At the very least, he's going to be forced to use his Town Portal Skull. So he's down 100 gold. They did end up getting first blood, but getting the kill off.
He's heading bottom. Would have been nicer. Yeah. So for some reason, Yuma is going to the off lane here on the anti-mage, hoping to.
This is good now.
I mean, I don't think the anti-mage wins either of these lanes. That's the weird thing. Like, maybe he thinks fighting into the Terrorblade is better than fighting into the Underlord, but I think. Okay, no, anti-mage is going bottom now. They did get what is happening here? Frank
I don't
TP's
know what's
bottom.
happening. This is high level Dota. That's what's happening here.
I mean,
Remember that Eternal Envy game we watched? Where people just ran from lane to lane for like 5 minutes.
it was 7 minutes, and Envy was
Yeah.
level 1 at 5 minutes.
Yeah,
and the
it was-
lanes were meeting at the bottom rune at one point. They had dragged top wave all the way bottom to bottom
Yeah,
rune. Yeah.
there's actually no difference between 10k MMR and 10 MMR. They play the exact same way. It comes full circle.
So Frank, again, just as expected, just gonna go the atrophy aura, and he'll just buy a soul ring to just use that firestorm like occasionally. But the idea is just play this lane without mana. Like he doesn't really need it. Kataro top lane gonna struggle a little bit, as the Enchantress actually has a Harpy top lane here that's been harassing them out for a little bit, so that's quite annoying.
Harpy, the better version of Zeus. He's not gonna have. Oh, can he? Oh, didn't quite have a chance to throw out one more chain lightning. But yeah, Kataro's gonna be just fine. The moment they get that many stacks off on him, there it is. They finally shield.
And he's got another Harpy. This time bottom lane.
What? The double Harpy start?
Double Harpy. That feels pretty good. I mean, Kim's gonna kill the Harpy here, which is quite nice. Unless he gets to deny, he does not.
No.
But I mean, he'd take a lot of damage to kill that thing.
Yeah, he'll heal back up. He's Ogre Magi. He's got very high. He's got almost 6 HP regen right now.
Frank is chilling on this Underlord. He has 6 denies and 3 ranged creeps pushing into his tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I'm
having a
curious
fun
if-
time.
I'm curious if Kim will just give this all up to Frank here. It looks like he wants to stay around and soak some of this stuff. But we're going to see that matchup like you talked about. He'll probably put the second point into a trophy aura here in order to trade with the AM. But up until he's got 2 points into it, he's probably a little bit hesitant.
MJZ top lane, gonna go down here, flee with some all-star body block, setting up for Monster. A little bit of space made for Kataro in the lane, I guess you could argue, but overall, nice play there by these two. And this is kind of what we expected. Monster on this Viper, now getting his earn charges completed very early, obviously. He's trying to snipe the courier. That is exactly what he's doing. Okay. Oh, that has wards and the Sage's Mask and a Clarity. And he gets a 3-minute. This is the most value rotation for the Anti-Mage he can make this early in the game.
Yeah. Right, he commits the Urn onto the Baden. He already used his shield, so it looks like he's about to drop here.
3 poison attacks, make it 4. Monster now on a killing spree. 3-0 at 3 minutes into the game. I mean, this is what we saw in game 1 from Monster on this Viper. He's actually just laying into Kataro as well. I mean, just the damage is so significant this early. It's the reason you cannot allow this Viper to snowball your lane.
Yep.
Meanwhile, mid-esque in trouble. Rotation in from Kim. They will get him.
And Kim doesn't even end up going down there. Able to tank those tower shots. Hero has way too much armor. And he's going to go ahead and snatch the enemy team bounty rune, go back, grab the water rune afterwards. He's going to be close to
Kataro,
full
top
HP and
lane.
mana.
He's just getting dove here, has the urn, trying to survive as long as he can. Flee, impale on the money. This guy's good.
We just don't miss. They end up losing Frank down there in the bottom lane, though. Courtesy of, what was it that finished him off?
Long range of impetus, maybe?
That was long range impetus, but Centaur creep ended up doing a lot of damage there from the Enchantress. Stomp came off. Ended up being enough to grab the Underlord.
So far, I mean, D2 Hustlers looking pretty dang good, but they don't have a like substantial gold lead here. I mean, it's 5-1. You think there'd be more, but they're looking good still on the side of Lava and top lane. The rotation out onto Viper. They will punish him as Terrorblade pops that meta, and they will get themselves that return kill, and it goes to the Terrorblade. So 300 gold bounty going his way here, and that's, I mean, that's a lot this early in the game.
Yeah, and make up for the fact that he doesn't have tons of last hits just yet. Getting him out of the lane also allows him to clear out these neutral creeps. Well, it was a nice find. Viper finally punished for being a little bit too aggressive. We're in the mid lane. They start to get close to level 6. Leostai managed to get a little bit sooner than Esk here. So hopefully, well, he's not going to be able to find any kills with this one because he doesn't have a javelin yet. But they'll have to be careful of Esk once he does have his Astral Step online. Bottom lane, they go into Frank again.
Yeah, they do, and he is so tanky. I don't see how you can get these kills. It's really just the impetus damage.
Mm-hmm.
He's got that ring of health. He's just going for that Vanguard, and I'm assuming he just goes the Vanguard before finishing up the Soul Ring at this point. There's no reason not to.
He's gonna get the Vanguard, then he's just gonna sit in lane against the anti-mage, and AM is gonna be able to kill him by himself. At that point, like, AM is forced to go over to the jungle or like lose right-click trades with him.
What is Ogre doing? Oh, he just like placed a really deep ward mid and managed to walk into the creep wave, but Esk is like, no, you don't get away with this. 6-minute rune, able to dodge it out. It is going to be bottom, and Leo Style grabs a haste. All right, well played there by the Ogre.
Yep.
Not level 6 yet on the Void Spirit. Really backfired there for him. He would have been able to kill the Ogre and probably get the rune at the same time.
Kitaro, about to try to flee. Oh, he ends up being the dodge.
Yeah, he's just forced out of lane completely here because of this Viper. He is just jungling, which is really sad. And Viper, 5.5 here on his way to level 6, like a bad, and he can sustain the lane, but as soon as you hit level 6 on this hero, you're just dead. Leo Style looking for Flea here, does have the focus fire, and he gets the kill.
Yeah, that'll put him close to his javelin. A nice find. He was holding 2 points to use a Spike Carapace and then Impale afterwards, but it wasn't enough just because of that haste rune on Leo, unfortunately. Bottom line, Frank being forced all the way underneath his tower. He's got enough money for his Vanguard now, but AM is doing okay for himself. I don't think you've shut him down as much as you thought you were going to with his Underlord pickup.
He should drop, he should have just dropped the Firestorm before the mana burn, but he's just on the run. Enchant out underneath this tower. He is tanky enough as there's going to be a TP in from Kim. And this is the thing. I mean, this Underlord is just way too difficult for them to deal with. Like, he's just going to be able to plant himself down here, and as soon as this anti-mage leaves the lane, Frank will just start pushing and eventually take the tower. That's just how Underlord works. So it was just, it was a sick Underlord pick.
Yeah. Again, it's not going as good as I thought it would, though. Just the fact that he did end up going down.
Javelin's being flown out for Leo Style here in the mid lane, so he will have that damage on his next focus fire. But Flea looking to...
They see him. They've got a ward behind the tower.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is in danger.
And in fact, I think they're going to come in onto Divine Llama as soon as the Javelin gets here.
Does he be careful though? S comes in, catches him. The question is, can he get away from Flea? The focus fire does come through, and the impale damage more than enough. Divine Llama's the one who ends up finding the kill there with the Satyr though. That is a rough trade there if you're Leo Style. You do not, I mean, like you were saying, they saw the Nyx Assassin the whole time, so making that jump
Bottom lane
costing him big. Frank, yeah, bottom lane in some trouble. No Viper strike, but with the Viper here, it's going to take so long for Frank to get back to his base. MJZ rotating in, going to try and keep him alive. I don't think it's going to happen though, is it? Frank falling low. He's going to make it. He's out. MJZ's got the shield.
Yep. Dispels it, and it ends up being enough.
Oh,
and they try
what
to
a
these around
shackle
now.
from Leo Style. That
No
was
focus
sick.
fire, unfortunately, though. Yeah. I mean, he landed some sick shackles in that last game. Without the focus fire to follow it up, they're going to be just fine. But still, turning that one around, getting Underlord out of there, bit of a big deal. But Underlord's not farming. Anti-Mage has gone back to the jungle, and he's finding more items on his own. So, as good as it is for slowing down Yuma, I don't think your Underlord
Leo
should
Style?
need these kinds of rotations.
He's got eyes on Yuma here in the mid lane. I mean, he'd love to get the focus fire off. Does need to be careful. Fire Blast comes out. There's the focus fire. Shackle on the money. Anti-Mage goes down. You know, Yuma trying to get out of bottom lane to avoid danger, but finds it mid instead.
Now they're going to try to put some pressure onto this mid tower, get a couple clicks off onto it, but no catapult, nobody else to follow it up means not much is going to come of it. Oh, things going well for Lava now. The 700 net worth ahead of the Anti-Mage here on the Terrorblade, who... Alright, MNZ has a Midas queued up. That can't be correct.
We'll see about
That's
that
absolutely... No way this guy picks up a Midas on his TB. Right?
one. You never know. It could be the play. Pig pull, MJZ. Is he actually out of here on this Abaddon? Nice.
The answer is no.
Flea. The answer is definitely no. You are correct. But again,
Top lane,
he's
Yuma.
saving... Well, Divine Llama also in trouble here. Gonna get just bursted down by Leo Style there. Power shot more than enough damage. Flea grabs a DD rune.
Is under attack.
Getting a bottle there from the Wind Ranger. Nice impale onto one. But he doesn't actually have mana quite yet. We'll get it now.
Ow.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to find the kill here one way or the other. Wait, what?
The tumble?
Was that what that was? The tumbler toy
Yeah.
down? All right, that was sick. This guy's a gamer.
Little style, he's just too good. I need to refill his bottle. MJC with the plays. Water boy, give me my water.
Dude, I wish my water would help me out like that. That'd be good. Speaking of which, I'm gonna take a swig.
Very nice. Provide you HP and mana. Yeah. Mid lane. Kim. Taking a little bit of damage here from the Void Spirit, but you know,
just
he's a thick
staring at
boy.
him menacingly, dude.
Alright,
You might regret that one. All right, he's gonna regret T-posing on S there for sure. All right, there's the tip. Fleet looking for him in the mid lane. Under the cover of Vendetta, I mean, getting Leo style would be fantastic, but he walked right by MJZ. He knows the aphotic shield is here. And Leo style now has a Maelstrom. Oh, goodbye, Wild Wing Ripper. Oh, Sentry comes down. They find Flea, and he's going to have to walk away. The question is, you have to defend this mid tower here. You can't afford to lose this, right?
Absolutely. And no power shot. Great ability for defending the tower.
By Llama rotating in as well. Tower protected for the moment. It seems Tumbler Toy on up. He gets the shackle. Well, he canceled the TP first. I think he... Oh, he died to the neutral creep. Okay.
Too good?
Sometimes you just get lucky. I don't know. I mean, that was...
It's not luck, that's skill.
That was definitely skill. While stunned, managed to die to a neutral creep. Through the focus fire Maelstrom procs, yes.
And don't you ever question Divine Llama again.
He ran the numbers, dude. He's like, yes, I'll deny.
Right. All right. There's a lot of you know, scrappy fights happening in the mid lane. Terrorblade and Anti-Mage both using this opportunity to farm up in the meantime. Terrorblade has decided to go for the Midas as his farming item.
It works, man. Look at him, top of the net worth.
I mean, he'd be at the top of the net worth regardless, but all right.
But now he's got levels is the difference. He's got levels.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Anti-Mage is key on his
Neph, I'm trying to rationalize the Midas. Let me have this.
This is like Hector, I refuse to play a differently build. Bottom lane, they're about to lose Frank again.
Yeah.
I mean, he can exist against the Anti-Mage, but against these other people that do magical damage, he can't do anything. Haha, says Frank in all chat.
Interesting. Oh, Leo style finds a kill onto Divine Llama. Pretty easy for him. Did commit the focus fire though.
Yep. He's got again Maelstrom this game, so he's able to farm things out. He's playing for the later. He's not fighting into a Phantom Assassin where he needs to do just like tons of single target damage as quickly as possible.
I mean, look at Yuma's net worth this game compared to last game.
Yeah.
He's still about 900 gold off of this Battle Fury, and it's 13.5 minutes. I mean, last game he was finishing that Battle Fury by the 13-minute mark. Mid lane, MJZ in trouble. Enchant comes through from Divine Llama. Should be a pickoff for them with a rotation from the rest of the heroes. It's going to go the way of Flea there on the next assassin.
Yep. Monster taking down the mid tower here as well. Frank's going to plop himself in front, but we saw how quickly he dies to a Viper Strike. So he's got to be a little bit careful. Yeah,
he just can't be bottom anymore. And I think this is a good call. They've gone ahead and moved Kataro bottom. They've pulled Frank mid, like Firestorm, fantastic for de-pushing these towers. And Kataro can safely push bottom lane and farm the jungle. So this is exactly where you want to be on the TB. Top lane Yuma, yeah. Onto the Ogre Magi. We'll find that kill. MJZ rotates up here thinking he can help, but I think he's going to regret that decision here.
Yeah.
Viper out of mana, but Flea, he's looking for him on the backside. He wants to get this kill. He will cross his path, and MJZ, he knows. He's got borrowed time, though. As soon as he stuns, he just can borrow time, so he's safe.
Never mind.
Meanwhile, mid lane, Shackle onto S. Does he have the damage? Leo style, he's got to be careful. Falls low, he's going to fall. S, though, reflection in from the Terrorblade. He gets the Yules off, but he doesn't have any way out. Astral Step's already committed, so a 1-for-1 trade on the mid laners. Ends up going the way of Kataro, though, so he's very happy. A quick drive-by gold bounty for him. And Frank's going to finish up the mid-tier 1 tower.
Finally manages to contribute a little bit. Now he's working on Rod of Atos as well. As long as he can get this before AM gets his Manta style, he's going to be pretty useful. We're keeping him locked down.
Oh boy. Goodbye, Enchantress. yeah. That is his Underlord. This boy does damage.
Yeah, what can you do? Way too many dots on you. You lose you lost all your HP to just magical damage. Either of them actually walked up to her to hit her.
No, it's just ignite, fire blast, firestorm, and a pit of malice. You're done.
Yeah, yeah.
And like you said, the Rod of Atos is coming out fairly soon here from Frank. He's only about 400 gold away. Very easy for an Underlord to farm.
And Leo Style is trying to come in onto Yuma here.
Do they get him? Oh yeah, they do. For a moment, I was like, where? Until I couldn't find the hero in top lane. Yeah. Nice rotation. And that's going to put Yuma off the map for a good while. And he's already so far behind this Terrorblade.
Yeah. I think he messed up there on anti-mage. He ended up popping his counter spell, ran out of mana to blink, and he needed to pop his wand afterwards. And then because of that, it gave Leo Style a window to shackle shot him.
Monster here, caught out by Frank on the Underlord. He's just going to get surrounded. Another gold bounty for Katara. The man is 3-1-0, but all of the kills he's picked up have been like kill sprees, right? He got Monster's early kill spree for like 300. He got monsters just now, but he also got Esks just a moment ago. So all of his kills have been like pretty high bounties.
And they're about to lose the anti-mage again. He gets the blink off, but I imagine they're going to be able to run him down here. Oh no, Kim's blocking him.
He's got a power shot. Oh, he just gets him anyway.
That ticked down by the ignite.
And Katara is just farming their triangle. Nice and happy. He's on his way to his Lincoln Sphere. He decided to go for the Lincolns instead of completing the Manta, which is pretty good, honestly, this game. Like, there's a lot of, like...
Enchanters again.
She tries to throw the heal out, but good luck on that one.
I didn't even need a fire blast that time. A damn tragedy, Ricky. And yeah, anti-mage's farm being slowed down significantly. He is now, oh god, 4,000 net worth behind this Terrorblade with those couple of deaths. This guy is accelerating like crazy, and I think now he's sending himself out Manta style.
No, he's got the Lincolns.
Oh god.
Yeah, he bought a Lincolns. Oh, Shackle onto the Nyx. Focus fire. Gonna get canceled. Just perfectly timed there, honestly, from Leo Style. Very sick, but Yules as catches an ATOS. Thatch the reveal there from Frank. A double kill goes the way of the Windy, and now Monster. He ain't gonna go anywhere. Surrounded by 4 heroes here from Lava as they pick up another.
Trying to make aggressive plays and pressure the mid-tier 1 tower so they have a little bit more control of the map, but they're putting the hurt now on Lava. And Lincoln Sphere shows that this Terrorblade isn't that interested in farming. He wants to be able to take fights. So all of a sudden you're not going to be able to blow him up or slow him down with his Viper Strike. Getting kills off of him is so much harder.
Viper Strike as well as the mana burn from the Nyx. Like there's just like a couple spells that are really, really, really value to block this game. On the Terrorblade. So I like this Lincoln Sphere pickup, and he can still go back for the Manta, which is exactly what he queues up. Speaking of anti-mage, gets a huge Mana Void out onto the Wind Ranger, and Leo Style gonna catch the Impale. So a quick 2 kills going their way, and Kataro, I think he's the one who has to be careful. He's just gonna walk away. They're gonna accept the death here on Ogre. Maybe not. Frank channeling that Dark Rift. He's gonna get him out.
No. If only they were for half a second longer, they would have got the kill off of the Nyx Assassin, but getting out, I think, is the most important thing. Lee, looks like he wants to keep going.
Kataro can zone them out. You gotta be careful. Frank, he's ready to come back in. Kataro, he just goes ahead, pops the meta.
He baited him.
He has, and now Viper stuck inside the Pit of Malice here. Atos actually gonna secure onto this Void Spirit. The Stomp. All right, Kataro, he's super low. Chain stun down, he's dead. He didn't get the Sunder off.
Yeah, he was afraid to use it on his allies. He got greedy and tried to drop it on one of the enemy heroes, but I think he should have just used it on the Underlord.
Yeah.
Like, Frank would have died, but he would have understood. Instead, you give up his kill onto Katara, which is worth a lot of gold. That's going to be happy about that one.
Leo Style has just lined him up this game and last game, or first game rather, but another kill going his way here on the Wind Ranger. He's decently farmed in net worth. It's basically Terrorblade and then the other 5 cores, and they're all very close.
Terrorblade is absolutely huge. I'm still not a fan of this minus. The Lincoln Sphere at least made it so he couldn't commit the Viper Strike onto him there, but outside of that, it didn't do enough in that last team fight. It gives you 16 all stats, and I think people are more willing to pick it up because of that. But again, you're spending a lot of gold that you could be spending on something like God, say it, I have Scotty, which is gonna make you way bulkier than this Lincoln Sphere.
Yeah, I would have been okay if you just went for like SNY BKB or something, just because in this last fight, I mean, you looked at the damage recap, he just took like 2,000 magic damage. That was just all it was. Like Viper got some auto attacks on him and then threw an urn, and that was pretty much it for the Terrorblade.
Hmm.
But the Lincoln Sphere, we'll see. It still has a lot of like late game potential, which is the thing. It's gonna always be relevant for him.
Yeah. Hopefully they get to the late game right now. D2 Hustlers needs to get to the late game and just like kite them around. They take like force 4v5 fights after anti-mage split pushes. That's the only way I see them winning like the AM versus the TB matchup in the late game. I don't see them winning in the mid game either.
Do you notice Kim also has a Midas?
Yes. I saw that one coming as well. That one I just was going to avoid talking about. We don't want to encourage the viewers and just like picking Ogre 5, not buying any sentries.
Oh,
and
it's
then
Ogre 4.
buying
It's a 4. You got a bad.
Yeah. Yeah, but they'll say that like, oh yeah, I'm playing Ogre 5, guys, and they'll play like 4/3, and then make your game miserable to buy a Midas.
Yeah, I mean, I think both these teams are just gonna try and. I feel like you have to push to the late game on D2 Hustlers, but
Yeah.
you
You
might.
have to push the late game and you need to take like scrappy fights.
You got the Manta now on Kataro. He popped meta. They just didn't manage to get on top of the.
This is how they win these as the game goes on. Just you force a metamorphosis out of them, anti-mage kites you around, he pushes into the base, you TP somebody back, and then you take a fight when you outnumber them. They're going to take advantage of the fact that they use metamorphosis here and use the take Roshan. They're not going to be able to do too much about this, but I don't think they'd be quite ready to push the high ground yet with this first Aegis.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really good Aegis pickup. They do need this on Kataro. He's going to grab that with ease, and now they're looking for Divine Llama, and Leo style. Just going to slow him up for the moment. Power shot does come through. Lots of magic damage, but it's not going to be enough. In comes Flea, the Blink Dagger reveal. He's going to be stuck inside the Pit of Malice. They got to get out of here on the Underlord. There it is. Going to go ahead and pop that Dark Rift, and they are going to head home. Just barely.
Oh god, everyone's sitting so low, but
That
yeah,
was so
they managed
close.
to get out. Please tip your driver, Devi.
Yes, well done by him. I mean, if that Underlord dies there, I think D2 Hustlers wipe them.
Yep. They're not able to fight into that one. I mean, Metamorphosis is on cooldown, you lose your Aegis, you die, I think, twice on the TB there.
Yeah. Esk does have his Aghanim Scepter completed, and Monster does have his BKB, so they have picked up some big items here on D2 Hustlers. Will allow them to fight quite a bit better, and
They position themselves over to the mid lane to try and take advantage of that, but AM is over in the top. He needs to be part of these.
Oh.
Leo style, he finds him. Can he get the shackle?
No, he hasn't used it yet. He will now. Yuma gets the blink out. Nice attempt there. I mean, you have to be very careful because you have to. You have to just go for the focus fire first and maybe get the shackle afterward. But
Yeah, he was trying to maximize the time that he had. Because he saw that he blinked onto him, so he's like counting it down the 6 seconds he has until it blinks back up again. But he didn't walk near any trees, unfortunately. Otherwise, it would have been the exact same as like not stunning him.
yeah, very cool, calm, and collected play there from Yuma.
CC&C, I see you're a big fan.
Who isn't, dude? Quinn is a staple of the NA Dota scene, an absolute icon.
What are your thoughts on the new Quincy crew lineup?
I mean, we haven't really seen them play, so we'll see what happens, but could be fun.
It's true. They were afraid to show themselves in the BTS Pro Series 9. It's not that they wanted to break. I'm sure that they were just scared, right?
Yeah.
He desperately tries to stay quiet.
Definitely what it is, yeah. No, I think like a lot of the NA teams just wanted a break from like TI, obviously.
Yep.
Yuma top lane gets the reverse shackle, classic.
Yep. Not gonna keep it on.
He actually could have killed Wind Ranger if she didn't have the wind run on, which is funny.
Yeah. She did. She's got a BKB as well. He's got a Blink Dagger queued up next, so he's looking to chase Anti-Mage after he blinks away.
Oh, speaking of Wind Ranger, caught there from the Void Spirit, but an Atos does come out. Fire Blast plus the Focus Fire. He just goes down. Good night, Esk.
Yeah, Tip comes out afterwards, and he's struggled to get his hands on some of these heroes, but he finally did.
He's also got a regen rune to boot. Looks like Kataro finally does end up finding Flea in the bottom lane, and he's got a Chrysalis completed on his way to a Silver Edge. So Kataro just going to be able to rain down these crits from long range, and honestly will help him bring down this Viper as well. As well as the Enchantress, but...
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, onto the high ground. Kataro trying to focus down these tier 3s. He's got his team behind him. Dark Rift is available, as well as the mech gonna get popped there. And dude, this guy is attacking so fast with this Bloodlust. Oh my lord. Terrorblade takes down the tier 3. I mean, they've got to do something here on the side of D2 Hustlers. You can't just afford to lose this lane of barracks. He is respawning here on the Void Spirit. Wants to go and flee. Nice impale, but nice pop of the Lincolns. What even popped the Lincolns? I don't know. Enchant maybe? I don't know.
Huh. I think that was Enchant.
Yeah, they get out. Leo Style is all the way into the top lane. They do see him, so they could try and keep chasing, but Eski's popped both of his remnants, or both of his astral steps. They're out.
Yeah. So they're gonna they've got another 46 seconds here on the Aegis. I think they're just gonna buy themselves a little bit more time. If they weren't able to get the racks there, then they'll wait until the second or the next Roshan comes up. I'm surprised they were able to put the pressure onto them with this Aegis, but tier 3 neutral items are also about to spawn. If you keep them boxed into their base, well, you get that, it's just another advantage under your belt. So they start to put the pressure on. And
he's going to get found here. Walks right in, as well as Frank, and Shackle comes through on the backside, ends up catching Flea. Well played by Leo Style. One down. The question is, can they get the Void Spirit? Wait, Ogre lived? All right, Kim's a god. He's out. 3 kills as a response. I have no clue how that Ogre survived.
You know, Leo Style had his back. Yeah, ended up getting the Shackle off and Focus fired him down, so he gets to live off of that one. He's a big boy.
He just gets reclaimed there. Kataro can continue to push this bottom lane. He doesn't have creeps quite yet, but would love to bring down this melee barracks. Dude, look at the damage on Frank. 239 bonus at the moment, so... Good luck defending your base against this Underlord.
It's taken. Still a little ways away from being able to take the fight. Anti-Mage, does have the money to complete his Aghanim Scepter, and he'll have the Blink Fragments, but I think he wants to be able to hold for buyback as well, because you have to be a little bit worried that you're going to get caught out when you're playing against this Underlord who's got the Round of Atos and the Pit of Malice. You could stand up for a pretty long time, especially the Shackle lands on you as well.
Absolutely. Kataro queuing up the Eye of Scotty, manages to find himself a Titan Sliver. That's pretty dang good.
But this game becomes a lot more difficult because, again, your game plan is to push out the lanes as much as possible, force the 4v5 engagements if you're on the side of D2 Hustlers, and if bottom lane is shoving in naturally, the anti-mage is going to struggle to keep up and keep all the lanes shoved in. So your odds of winning and getting that ideal win condition, because you're never going to be able to win these 5v5 engagements if you've got a TB, if you got an AM and you're fighting into a TB. TB is just the harder carry.
Nice stun. Esk manages to catch the Winter on the backside, but she's going to be saved there by MGC. And you have this Abaddon, right? That's the other big issue. You've got to get this kill onto the Terror, but you're also dealing with the Abaddon, who's always there, constantly saving him, plus the Underlord. Kataro, he wants to go in. They manage to catch Leo Style. He goes down without buyback. Kataro comes in, though. He's going to start dishing out the damage. Flea, by the dust second, Yuma able to blink away with the backside of the fight. They've caught Frank out. He is all alone. No one there to save him, and Yuma is still sitting pretty. Gets broken here by Kataro. Will just blink away, but Kataro wants to rejoin the fight. Esk able to disengage for now, but Monster, he's got to get the Force Staff out. He's got to survive. You cannot afford to lose any more heroes here on the side of D2 Hustlers. You take what you can get.
Both teams are going to back up off of that one. Anti-Mage would have loved to keep fighting there, but Kataro did a decent chunk of damage onto him and got them with the Reflection when he didn't have Manta Style, so he lost all of his mana to continue to blink around the team fight. So at this point, they're just going to play further back, and Lava, they're happy to wait. And
that's a great fight for D2 Hustlers, though. I mean, getting the initiation there onto Leo Style, being able to blow him up before the fight really starts. I mean, it's a lot of gold and a lot of XP going their way.
It's a lot, but they don't get anything else off of it. They're forced to get back in the base immediately afterwards, and they don't get any extra map control. So yes, you end up getting a little bit of XP, but you know, the larger scale of things, that team fight didn't mean anything. Wind Ranger and Underlord are back up now, and again, you haven't managed to take any extra control. You'll be able to reinvade this territory where you planted a couple wards and deward them instantly on these lava heroes. That's what they're about to do.
And Terrorblade's just pushing multiple lanes. The smoke comes out from D2 Hustlers here. They do have a ward up on the high ground. That's going to get dewarded instantly.
Yep.
And now without the vision, I don't know how you take this fight. Like you said, they really just need to be able to side push these lanes, but it's just Terrorblade who's doing it more efficiently.
Yeah, and the bottom lane's pushing in by itself as well, and that's a consequence of you losing that bottom racks. So you get further and further from your very narrow way
in the
of
triangle
division here.
Flea runs into the Abat and the Shackle Shot comes through, doesn't connect, but he gets the Focus Fire off and he takes them down. Meanwhile, Kataro just destroyed Divine Llama and he pops a DE rune. He's on your high ground. You can't let him do this. Meta's on cooldown, but how do you stop this guy? He's hitting for almost 500. He's hitting for over 500. He's 560.
That's the neat part. You don't.
Oh, they managed to catch Anti-Mage on the side. The Shackle Shot from Leo style. He gets the crit. Goodbye, Esk. Yuma jumps in on the backside of the fight, able to blink away. Kim trying to chase him. Shackle comes through, doesn't connect. He still has Focus Fire though. Leo style, nice predictive blink though. Just trying to zone him out. Mana Void comes through, just trying to buy himself a little bit of time. Blink up onto the high ground, and Yuma will make it back to base, but the damage is done, dude. Kataro is onto your tier 4s, just laying siege to your base, and you've got to get involved in some way.
There's not much you're able to do. Anti-Mage knows he's not able to fight directly into Kataro here. You've missed your condition of like splitting them up in these team fights.
That's it. He's just focusing the throne. They don't have the defense at all. Kataro laying into Monster out of the BKB for what he doesn't care. Forced all the way back into the fountain. Yuma jumps in. Kataro stunned up, but goodbye, Nyx Assassin. It's falling apart here for the side of D2 Hustlers. Monster dies inside his fountain. Enchantress gonna join him. Triple kill for Kataro, the Terrorblade, baby. He's too damn strong.
He's going for Yuma instead of the throne as well, so he can secure himself an Ultra Kill, but there will be no rampage for him as he only gets back up as the throne goes down, and Lava, they end up winning in this best of 3. And I gotta say, game number 2 looked a little bit dicey, but game number 3, they looked dominant once again. So games 1 and 3, the clear victors here. Going for that anti-mage game number 3, I think was too bold of a play. I mean, yes, it worked out for you in game number 2, but it was never going to be able to fight into the TB, and then you couldn't end up playing the map well enough in the very delicate way that you had to play in order to get the victory here, right?
Yeah, I'm with you 100%. Like, it just felt like a very, like, kind of pray it works out type of scenario. Like, you just pick the anti-mage because you're feeling good on it from the previous game, but it doesn't have a good matchup into the Wind Ranger or the Terrorblade, and that's one of those things where it kind of felt like you needed a different hero here for this one. There just wasn't a lot available, and Lava once again managed to come out on top with a fantastic performance here in the lower bracket, keeping their tournament lives alive. They're going to move up to play Infamous, which actually I think I can pull the bracket up. Now, if you're looking for an interviewer or interviewee here, right? Is that correct?
I think Lava's just dodging. I could have gotten someone from D2 Hustlers probably. I know Monster is maybe. Damn it, Monster.
What can you do? It happens, you know, like there's it's not the easiest here to snag interviews. I want to actually show the bracket here for everyone who is tuning in here at the end of the night, what to look forward to these next couple of days. Tomorrow will be 4 Zoomers versus Thunder Predator and Infamous versus Lava. So a rematch of these two South American powerhouses. Really excited. And of course, 4 Zoomers and Thunder Predator have looked incredibly good so far in this tournament. Thunder Predator, previously no ping, won the last BTS Pro Series. They're looking for a two-peat here, looking to repeat themselves.
A two-peat.
Yeah, you know, a 2-time back-to-back BTS Pro Series
BTS
champions.
Pro Series champions. Yeah.
You know, I gotta drop some Twitch lore there. It's always good stuff. But yeah, I don't know if we have an interview, Neff. Any update on that one? Doesn't look like it's happening.
No. Monster tried to voluntold tell MJZ to do it, but it seems like everyone is just hopping off for the night. So
that's all right.
Maybe next time we'll grab somebody.
Yeah.
But solid performance out of Lava today, and That means that they're going to get their wish on Infamous. They get to have that 1v1 matchup Alone was talking to in our earlier interview about. He said he wanted to beat Lava, right?
Yeah, he did. He was looking at these hero.
Oh, shit.
Wait,
Never mind. We do have MJZ. I thought they were messing with me.
wait, what?
All right. We have MJZ for the interview.
Oh shit! All right, 1 second. Give
All right.
me let me set that bad boy up. Um, all right, go for it. I think.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to pull him in. MJZ, welcome and congratulations. I'm sorry that monster forced you into this interview, but I'm very
Oh,
happy to have you here.
thank you.
uh,
I was being forced by Monster Sims.
mm, well,
Yeah.
again, congratulations on winning. You guys had an amazing performance inside the group stage. I, for one, am disappointed that I didn't get to cast in many of the games. I was having a small vacation, but I want to know. You came back from TI. You played in BTS Pro Series 9. You ended what 12-4, I think it was. Uh,
Where?
was
You
it
mean
easy?
NTI?
Pardon me.
Oh, you mean here?
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
There's a
yeah,
BTS.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah. 12-4. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think it was fine. I think we were testing some stuff, so I
Mhm.
guess it's try and fail or try and success, I guess. So that's how we treat the group stage, basically.
You're treating the group stages like practices and scrims to try to figure
Uh,
out.
yeah.
Mhm,
It was mainly to show off like we are lava now and we are not thunder anymore, and also like exposure in a way that we are still playing and we're still together as well.
mhm.
Um, but yeah, I mean mainly we were just testing stuff. I think, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because some of the stuff like in game number 2 that I saw, you went for a little bit of a weird strategy. It looked like
Yeah, it was
Y-
so weird. Yeah.
Go ahead. If you want to talk about that one, you can. But
Yeah,
it
I
looked.
mean, we haven't picked Ricky in a long time, and same with Morphin. I think we just tried it out, and it didn't work. We were kind of confused in the game as well.
Mhm,
So yeah, that second game was not good.
mhm.
And then last game we just pick what we want. I don't know, pick normal. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game number 1 looked incredibly solid. Your Bane was super good. You set up a lot of kills for your teammates. Um, God, I'd say that the biggest thing was them getting a little bit too overconfident with the anti-mage pick, them thinking they could get away with that in game number 3, and you guys just played fast in order to shut them down. And
Yeah, we learned in the second game that we didn't pressure his anti-mage as much.
mhm,
He got a free game basically. We didn't have sources to pressure him as well, I think. So this game we focus mostly on him, I think. So he didn't have much farm.
yeah,
Was
it
that
ended
kind
up
of
working.
the target from Leo style this game? Because it seemed like he played a similar role in game 3 as in game 1, where he, just tried to shut down Yuma's game. And this time, was that kind of like the decision for game 3?
Yeah, it was the main change because they have a Morphling in the second game. I mean, we have Morphling in the second game, and Morphling wants to farm mostly, so you cannot really pressure the anti-mage. But in last game, we had a Wind Ranger, so he had the farm, the items to pressure, so we decided like he should be the one pressuring, and we have to pressure this game because otherwise the game is gonna be hard like second game, I think.
Got it.
Yeah, that was the main change we did.
Mm.
I do have
So he
another
experiment.
question though.
Oh, you go ahead,
Yeah,
Ricky.
yeah. So I have a good question because we actually talked to someone from Lava earlier, or sorry, not someone from Lava, someone from
Infamous. We talked
Infamous.
to
Yeah,
Alone.
yeah.
Infamous.
It was it Sumam now. They were saying that they were hoping to play you guys in this next series over D2
Uh,
Hustlers. How do you guys feel? Are you excited to
I
go against another South American team, or are you guys prepared?
I don't know my team, but I want to play against them to be honest.
You did. You wanted
Like
to go against Infamous.
yeah, I want to go play against them too. Like, see, last time we played like the group stage. We were like 1-1.
Yep.
Mhm.
I feel like cool 2-0 maybe, but we kind of drew. I think I don't remember that much. But the thing they're still very good, so they still a good team. So I wanted to see like how a best of 3 will end up. I think, and I also have friends on that team that are really close to me, so I want to play against them basically. So
Which
yeah,
one's the closest with on the team?
uh, he's called Sumos now, or Sumo, I don't know, but he
Simone
changed his name.
Alone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, alone basically.
Yeah, I like him. He's
And
always been a good captain.
yeah, and Sakura too. I think Sacred. I mean, these two players. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
that's cool. I'm super
So
excited to watch that. Like mutual respect for both teams is super nice to see.
yeah, should be a fun game. I think.
Uh, One of my last questions that I had for you is less so about the game, more so about you, your team, because I was a huge fan of Thunder Predator this last year. You guys are all together still. You're at a team house and everything. Conditions are just as good as they were before for you.
We don't have a team house right now. Like we're playing. Everyone's in their home right now.
Oh,
So
okay, that's
yeah,
disappointing.
we are setting up for the team house like probably next week or in these
Okay,
days.
Cool.
Yeah,
so
so it should
by the
be done
time, for
by the
DPC,
time. Yeah, it should be ready.
perfect.
So it
I'm
should be fine.
I'm happy to hear it then. Awesome,
Yeah.
man. That's all the questions I have. Is there anything you want to say to the fans? Everyone absolutely loves you. You've been getting a lot of love these last couple of games. I was peeking over at the Twitch chat.
Thanks whoever support and
Me personally,
I
I
mean,
support
yeah, I
you
mean real
guys.
support because people support when you win and then they talk about when you lose. But
They're fickle,
yeah, I
man.
mean,
They're not
to
real
true
ones.
fans,
Mm,
the true fans, I thanks to everybody basically. Yeah,
right. I'm one of them. I've
yeah,
been
yeah. I
having
know.
a lot of
I
fun watching you
mean,
guys, and I hope
yeah,
you guys dominate this year as well.
yeah. Thank you for the wishes.
Yeah, and thank you so much for joining us for the interview, man. Congratulations yet again. I'm very hyped to cast the game tomorrow of you guys against Infamous with the best South American team win.
Yeah, it's gonna be hype, man. Thank you so
We'll see.
much.
Okay, thank you,
Have a good night.
and yeah, yeah. Good night.
Now, if we have done it once again, we've come to the end of the show. It's been a fun run, but eventually, all good things must come to an end, and it's just one of those things, man. One more night down, but we have so much great Dota coming up, and we talked about it already. Like tomorrow is going to be so sick. We've got 4 Zoomers going up against Thunder Predator, and of course Infamous going up against Lava, the lower bracket elimination, which is setting up for a sick lower bracket finals. I'm super excited, man. 3 South American teams, 1 North American team remains. It's kind of what we expected. Is what I expected, at least coming into the tournament. I figured we'd see Thunder Predator, Infamous, and Lava all in the top 4, potentially top 3. So, here we are. What do you think?
Hmm. I don't know. I think this is going to be another South America tournament. I'm I don't know. They're growing on me quite a bit. The former No Ping lineup now Thunder Predator. So I'm thinking that they might run it back and win again. I know that there was a team that Undying was super concerned about when they were playing in BTS Pro Series 7. So I'm gonna have to go with them again.
All right. There you go. I think the Zoomers might have what it takes to pull this one out. So I am going to hold out for the 1 North American team, but goddamn, do all 4 remaining teams look so good. So I'm super excited. I cannot wait. But again, that's the end of the night. We finished up here. We gonna be back tomorrow, same time, same place here on Beyond the Summit. So thank you guys so much for watching. You can definitely make sure to check out neph here at neph Sensei on Twitter. You can check me out, rkryptic, pretty much anywhere. But thank you all so much for watching. Neph, any final thoughts, any final words for the wonderful viewers before we send them off for the night?
Thank you everybody so much for joining and watching the best region. Of course, that's going to be it for us today. But Southeast Asia is about to start up in a couple of hours. If you guys stick around for 5 hours,
Just a casual 5 hours. Don't worry
yeah,
about it.
just stick around for a casual 5 hours. Watch some reruns here on Summit. SEA is going to boot up, and it's going to be John X Fire and MLP, and I believe the matches they are going to be covering are. Boom versus Motivate Trust and Obi Neon against Polaris. So those should be exciting.
Those are going to actually be pretty good games. That second series is
Mhm.
sick. But yeah,
Yeah.
that'll do it, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Again, this has been the BTS Pro Series season number 9. A wonderful night. We'll see you next time.